Good afternoon. This is IOWL Miners Casting. I am Poor Connection, and we are here. We are here to watch Team Blank go against Team Hyrrokin. I have seen Team Blank in the past play before, but I don't believe I've seen Hyrrokin, though I do recognize some of their players. And both teams are ready, so we are going to start.
Traveling to Nepal. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Alright, on Team Blank side, we have a Winston Reinhardt, a Symmetra, a Soldier 76, a Lucio, and a Baptiste. And on Hyrrokin's side, we have a Ryan Zarya, Strobel on the Soldier, a Far Mercy, and a Moira. So far, it's looking like a pretty even matchup in terms of the first fight. Though it seems like Hyrrokin isn't really worried about getting to point first. Aho, this is on PlayStation. Well, it's cross-platform. Overwatch is cross-platform, but this is console. Stalling Odin gets the first kill on friendly fire. But Mercy manages to res him.
I must go where I'm needed.
And it looks like Team Blank takes that first fight pretty handily. Looks like Hyrrokin's Mercy is going to stay with the Soldier for this fight while the rest of the team goes through main choke. And Strobel and About Bees. Oh, About Bees is with the Far again. But Strobel is on high ground. Very effective attack visor by Daddy. And one last kill to finish off the team kill. Looks like we have a switch on to Sigma and Torb as well, foregoing the barrage that Far had. Pretty big shatter from behind as Hydra manages to kill Moira as well as the Soldier, but Hyrrokin was not able to get on point in time.
Score 1-0.
Village goes to Blank.
Ready for battle.
For Team Blank side, it looks like we're going to switch on to Reinhardt and Ball. And it looks like a same comp on Hyrrokin's side other than the Junkrat coming out to play.
Just 5, 4, 3, Two. One.
Imagine it.
Delegate capture the objective.
Blank manages to get to point first and get set up with the symmetric turrets. After a few kill trades, Sigma manages to get res, but it seems as though the advantage might be in Hyrrokin's favor. Not for long, as the Reinhardt returns with a pin onto Zarya. And it looks like their Sigma might be in the danger zone unless he drops down into safety. This is very aggressive Reinhardt play from Bone.
When faced with a setback, we must challenge our assumptions.
Looks like Hyrrokin is electing to go to high ground to try and fight from there. Here comes Minefield, kind of spraying along the area, denying that ground. And Ruby Fam manages to find a kill onto the ball. Tyre comes in, but it gets destroyed by Daddy's pulse rocket.
This will heal you.
Damage increase.
It looks like Hyrrokin manages to find some ground as they secure 4 kills.
Well done.
And it looks like outside any interruptions, Hyrrokin is going to finally manage to capture the point for themselves.
Healing stream engaged. I'm taking care of you.
We have Symmetra flanking around to take out the Torp turret, while the rest of the team goes into main way to secure a kill. Boom manages to secure a kill on Zarya. I mean, not Zarya, on Moira, as the rest of Team Blank manages to kill the rest of Hyrrokin. And it looks like off of this one team fight, Team Blank is going to take this first map.
Victory. Play of the game.
Got you in my sights. Resistance.
Yeah, the soldier plays on this map were pretty nice.
Epic.
Brings a tear to my eye.
Now, if you will give me one moment, I need to pause to go to look at some of the controls on this account. Alright, sorry about that. Just had to look over some things. We have swaps. We are going to have Brat go in for Soldier Girl on tank. And it looks like that's about it for the Hyrrokin side of switching. And looks like for healing, we are going to have Spazoid and Gavel on healing. Oh wait, my mistake. Hold on. Let me make this easy on myself. Tab is healing. Tab is doing damage now instead of Odin. And Gavel is going to be healing. I believe that is it. The next map will also be Numbani. Now we just wait for readies from the teams. It's very possible that they might be talking things over though. Alright, we have one ready. Still waiting on the next team to give the ready as well. Alright, we have both readies. And here we go.
Traveling to Numbani. Initiating match.
Okay.
Ready for battle.
On Blank's side, we are going to have a double shield with Arisa and Reinhardt, a Junkrat Symmetra, a Moira Mercy, and on Hyrrokin side, we are going to have a Ryan Diva, Strobel on the Junkrat, Ruby Fan on the Reaper, and a Mercy as well as an Ana for heals. It looks like they have a bit of everything on Blank's side. They have double shield, so they have extra protection. They have a high amount of damage with the Junkrat and the Symmetra, and they have big healing with two main healers. On Hyrrokin's side, it is very possible that they can eat a lot of the Junkrat damage that's coming in. And they also have a ton of damage going in with Junkrat and Reaper as well. But they also have that big main healing threat with the Ana and the Mercy. And you can't discount a nano boost as well. It looks like the Junkrat and the Reaper are already engaging down below. And Tav is going to find the kill on Ruby Fan. Though it looks like the rest of the team is going around back. Asleep finds Hydra. And Tav is going to find the kill on Fire? Fiend Fire. And it looks like for at least for now, it looks like Hyrrokin manages to get drove off by some of the damage from Tav as well as Hydra. Looks like the next fight is going to be below. Here comes Junkrat Tire though, and it finds two. That's not the right. Here we are.
Establishing defense point.
Tav's checking his angles, making sure the teams don't have any unexpected flanking routes. Looks like in terms of ult economy, Valkyrie is already online for Hyrrokin. Strobel manages to kill Tab on the Junkrat duel. Strobel also has Riptire. Here comes Shatter, and Nano Boost was just used for the Reinhardt as well. Boone manages to pop out Bongo. Even kills on both sides. And it looks like that's wrong. It looks like Blink is going to be able to hold this. Possibly. There is a Junkrat on high ground, throwing in nades, however. Huge shatter by Hydra. Yep, it does look like Blank is able to hold off the storm. We are currently in one fight territory. The only ults that look like they will be coming online anytime soon is Wall, Riptire on Blank's side, and on Hyrrokin's side, a Shatter and a Death Blossom, as well as Valkyrie from Mercy. Tav finds two with his Riptire. He finds a third. And it looks like Blink is going to be able to full hold on Numbani. Now all they have to do is get one pick. Not one tick. And they'll be able to win the map.
Initiating match.
All right, it's going to be a tough defensive round for Hyrrokin, but let's see what they're able to come up with.
Ready for battle.
It looks like we have a double shield, as well as a Torb and a Reaper, as well as a Baptiste and a Mercy. And on Blank's side, it looks like we're going to have double bubble action with the Winston and the Zarya. Junkrat and Symmetra on damage, and a Lucio Moira for heals. Oh, my mistake. We have a Pharah on the field. So it's very possible that we might see a Mercy as well, if there is more damage that is required of them.
5, 4,
And we're back on the Symmetra.
attackers incoming.
The only problem for Blank is going to be able to are they going to be able to kill the Torb turret? There is not a lot of range on this team comp, so we'll see if they will be able to take it out. Both tanks are still alive for Hyrrokin side as the rest of their team comes back from spawn. However, it does seem like Blank is going to be able to take this map pretty handily. Second round goes to Team Blank. We now go on to match point. It is currently 2-0 in favor of Blank. And we are going to Gibraltar for possible match point. So far it's been pretty dominant on the side of Blank. It seems like these players play with each other quite a bit, so they know what everyone is going to do and how they want to do it. Alright, first things first, we are going to switch the maps over to Gibraltar. And then we are going to switch sides. Alright, we are swapping Gavel for Bats. And we should be getting the switches from Hyrrokin's side shortly. We are also switching Stalling Odin for Daddy. Let's see. Soldier Girl is gonna go in for... What are they going in for? Because Brat is going to support along with Nox. I'm sorry. So it looks like Ruby Fan is not going to be in this lineup. And now all that needs to be done is changing the names. One moment. All right. Now we wait for readies from both teams. All right, one team seems to be ready. We are still awaiting another. And if you are just tuning in, we are having Blank versus Hyrrokin going on to the third map. And currently the score is 2-0 in favor of Blank. This will be possible match point for Blank. If they win the next map, the game is over. We have our second ready, so we are going to go into map 3.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar.
For some reason, this game seems to always start spectators on the third point for no reason. Alright, since we switched sides, we are going to have Hyrrokin defending first, and the attack is going to come from Blank. So Blank sets the pace and the win conditions here.
Ready for battle.
From Hyrrokin's side, it looks like we're going to have a double shield coming from Ryan and Sigma. We are going to have heals coming from Baptiste and Mercy, and we're going to have damage coming from Torbjorn as well as a Widowmaker. And on the Blank side, we are going to have a Rhine Ball, a Tracer Ash, and an Ana. Bats has chosen Baptiste. Pretty strong heal comp in my opinion. I would argue that this is the single most healing output in the entire game. It looks like Tab is going to go on the flank, so we're going to follow him for a little bit.
Escort the payload.
It looks like Team Blank wants to get this pace set pretty high and force Hyrrokin to have to rotate as much as they possibly have to. Looks like two kills go on to Hyrrokin, however. Oh no, I'm sorry. Those kills are going to Blank. Blank keeping a pretty steady pace going on as they capture the first point. Luckily, it doesn't seem like any of Hyrrokin's members had a bad spawn. Though it does seem like they are getting pretty bothered by the ball as well as the Tracer flanking the backlines. Shatter manages to stop the Ash, but Fiendfire dies for it. Pretty huge minefield coming from Hydra as it catches 3. Huge shatter from Bone. as Coalescence finishes off three members of Hyrrokin. And Blank is going to take the second point. They have almost 6 minutes to capture the third point.
You are fully here. Let them up.
Pretty good old combinations coming from Hyrrokin. However, they are fresh out of ults except for Fiend Fires. Blank does manage to kill four members of Hyrrokin, and they manage to kill a fifth. As Torb is trying to avoid getting killed, but finally manages to get killed by the Tracer. And Blank captures the third point with just under 4.5 minutes to go.
0 to 3.
They were trying to make the pace fast, and they sure said it. It is now time for Hyrrokin's time to attack. We'll see if they can match that pace, or at least get it to third point.
Ready for battle.
For the offense, we are going to have a Sigma Zarya, a Cassidy Widowmaker, and a Mercy Moira. And on defense, we are going to have a double shield with Sigma Orisa. We will have Junkrat Ashe, as well as Lucio and Moira. So it seems like both teams want to have a pretty slow paced fight, seeing who can get the first kill before the fight actually breaks down.
4, 3,
We are going to follow the Widowmaker for a moment.
incoming. Escort the payload.
This will heal you.
We'll switch over to Ashe, see that POV. The payload does manage to move underground, so Blank is forced to rotate. Huge dynamite on the part of stalling Odin. Friendly fire does fall to his own explosion damage. Hydra manages to find a kill on Fiendfire. We do have a switch off of Cassidy onto the Pharah. Just over a minute and a half to go in Hyrrokin's attack round, as we see Beat, Sigma Flux, Bongo, and Coalescence all come out for Blank, as well as a Coalescence right back from Hyrrokin. But it seems like the damage is just too much, as Blank manages to capture 4 kills during that time. Make that a 5th kill.
I will rebuild you. I need to recharge.
Give me the moment. One moment.
Allow me to repair the damage.
60 seconds.
Fire at will. My servants never die. Be right back. Been here all along.
Boom does fall to Soldier Girl on that Zarya. And Rocket Barrage from Strobel manages to find Spazoid on the Lucio. Sombra manages to kill the Ashe, but not before Moira manages to finally kill the Sombra as well. Let's see who have bolts. Bob comes out for a Blank, as well as Beat. Bongo comes out as well. Unfortunately, Bob was too much for Bees to be able to hack the Bongo. We have an EMP coming in from about 4 Bs. Let's see if they use it. It is not needed.
Now this will be a surprise to you.
And Hyrrokin manages to capture the first point in overtime. They have a little bit more of time, though, to be able to work. Strobel manages to find 2 kills with his Riptire. Or there, I'm sorry. It seems like Blank is trying to find some stabilization for their team, as Hyrrokin seems to just be rolling. Getting an impactful kill right when Blank is trying to regroup. EMP grab. We have both Coalescence coming out, but it does seem like Blank is going to take this fight as they get 3 kills.
The payload has been stopped. We must get it
Someone
moving
call
again.
for it?
60 seconds.
This will heal you. Repairing the damage.
We have Nox manages to find 2 kills onto Blank's supports, actually. Bob comes out to compensate for the loss of healing, as it seems like Bob is doing his job, taking the attention away from Blank. As Boom manages to find a kill onto the Sigma. We have a Shatter on Boom Killer, and Beat is still online for Blank, as Junkrat on Hyrrokin's side is about to have a Riptire. Huge shatter from Bone Killer, as well as 2 kills from Tab on the Junkrat. Blank manages to find 5 kills and a 6, and it looks like Blank takes their first game pretty handily in a 3-0 sweep. Congratulations to Team Blank. Absolutely dominant performance from Blank. Bone Killer as well as Tab gave the team the damage they needed.
To be expected.
Well, that concludes the match between Blank and Hyrrokin. Blank takes the first game of the season in a 3-0 sweep. I am Poor Connection, and I will be signing out. Congratulations to Team Blank.